Hi, I'm Melody.
And I'm Candy.
And you're listening to
Quirks, Bumps,
and Bruises.
I know. Where you been?
I've been looking for you. Is everything going well?
Everything is great. Yeah, couldn't be any better. I'm telling you, it's just really, really good. Got a cool day in Nashville, so it's all great.
I know. Fall is coming, and I'm loving it.
Okay, I want to ask you this.
I am ready.
Troy, have you had anything pumpkin spice flavored yet?
No, and I am again it. I'm again it all.
What is that? Does that mean against?
Yes, I am again it. I am again it. I ain't doing it.
Troy.
Yeah, and Troy, I'm with you. I just read something today, Candy, you may not know. I just read it. It said most men could care less about pumpkin spice. It's definitely a woman thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So I am not drinking it. I'm not doing it.
You're missing out.
I know. And they started in August.
I could care less if they put out a pumpkin or a scarecrow. Take me right straight to Christmas. That's where I want to go.
Oh, my word. Okay, so have you had peppermint mochas yet?
No,
You just can't do it.
Coffee drinker. I mean, if I'm going to put something in my coffee, just give me some milk or some cream. That's just all I need. And about 6 cups of sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You like a little coffee with your sugar?
100%.
So you guys may be wondering who we are talking to this morning. Who is this Troy that we keep talking to? This is Troy Peach of Peach Goldman. How long has Peach Goldman even been around? Are you at the year mark yet?
I think technically we might be, because maybe we were in the studio at this time. But officially, no, I think it's like the end of the year. At least that's what Danny Jones told me at Singing News. That's why we weren't eligible for new artists. So,
well, that's horrible.
But so no, officially no, but technically yes.
Candy and I, when we were talking a little bit ago, I said, we got a call. I said, that is like the coolest name. Like, I love the name Peach Goldman. That's just, I love that.
Well, I'll be honest, y'all. For years, I have despised my last name because, every time, when somebody calls you and they're, you're trying to give your name and number, over the phone or something like that, you say your name, Troy Peach, and they go, Beach? I said, no, Peach.
Oh.
Peace? No, Peach. And for my whole family does it. Even my boys like the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And so I've despised it. Well, one day I was talking to Kathy Crabb, and she said, you know what? She said, I don't know why you have not used your last name. I said, you know what? Maybe she's on to something. So when we decided how we were going to name this group, we didn't want to be the Happy Three or the Joyful Bunch, I said, let's use our names. I said, that way, first off, we can't quit. We're stuck. We can't go anywhere. That's the way it is. So we did. And then I had a feeling that we were a law firm. So I don't know. Maybe we represent you in court, or maybe we're one of those, things you see on TV, to go after ambulance chasing. I don't know. But either way, I think it's worked.
Well, it could be worse, Troy. Your last name could have been Pineapple. So
for real,
things could have been worse. Hey, you were talking about Christmas a while ago, and I don't know if I'm right about this. Candy, help me remember this.
Are you about to bring it up? Are you talking
about the nativity?
Yes, I'm talking about the nativity. I'm still bitter over that.
Well, I want you, because Candy's looking at me like she can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Troy, tell the story.
Candy, come on, Candy. A few years ago, now I am Clark Griswold. When it comes to Christmas decorations, my neighbors hate me because if I can put a light on it, I put a light on it. And I have this massive, and I'm talking, when I say massive, I'm like, it's the early 1970s life size. One of my wise men is as tall as I am.
Oh, my word.
Blow mold nativity. So I've got the nativity. I've got the Santa and the reindeer that Clark Griswold kicks in the yard. I have all of that. I am ridiculously gaudy when it comes to Christmas. So a few years back, someone stole my baby Jesus and my Santa out of my front yard. All of a sudden, though, on Facebook, they would pop up in other people's yard around Nashville. Like, they were in Kathy Crabb's yard. They were in Kelly Bowling's yard. You know, I mean, and I'm like, and I'm like, wait a minute. So, I mean, then it launched into this big, this is a massive prank on Troy Peach. And so, it did happen. And Joy FM got involved in this.
We did.
We did an interview about it.
We did. It was all over our social media and everything.
Oh, yeah, it was huge because I was like, okay, if you're going to hang me, buddy, I am going to use this to my advantage.
That is so funny. Troy, were you more upset that Jesus was stolen or that Santa was stolen?
You know what? Don't make me die on that hill.
That's good.
That's funny right there.
I will tell you this. I did have a replacement Jesus. I did not have a replacement Santa.
Well, we are thrilled to be talking to Troy because the one thing about you don't lack words. Can I just say?
I love it.
Like you are an easy interview.
Yes.
Because
well, guys, you know, we do the best we can.
When you got it, right?
No, I don't know about that, but I think you guys have got it. Y'all just make it easy for me. That's it.
Well, let's talk a little bit, Troy, about this fantastic concert coming up on September the 27th.
It has been years since I have been to Lenore. I mean, years and years. Like, I want to say it had to be. I think the last time I was in Lenore would be with the Perrys, and I think Tracy was still with us then. Oh. And so that has always been one of my favorite venues. I have laughed more in that venue with Tony Green than probably any other place in the world because I can remember sitting backstage with him and him telling stories and us just snorting laughing. And so, but that always holds a special place in my heart. I love coming to Lenore. I just love that part of the world. I really, really do.
It's good old Southerners around here, around these parts.
It is. But it's going to be a good time. You know, going to be with our buddies, Ernie Haas of Signature Sound. We always give Ernie a hard time best we can. But I'll be honest, those guys are some of our dearest friends. Matter of fact, we're just going to ride the bus that weekend. So we're all going to be on the same bus. And so we'll either love each other or we'll be ready to kill each other by the time we walk out on the platform.
For real.
Well, it's going to be, like I said, on September 27th. It begins at 7 p.m. And it's going to be at the J.E. Broyhill Civic Center in Lenore, North Carolina. And you are not going to want to miss it. Hey, Troy, where can you get tickets for this?
You can get tickets at imcconcerts.com. That's the easiest way to go. You can go on there and click on my wife's beautiful photo, and that will get you right to the link where you can get tickets. You can even pick your seat. I think that's kind of cool. But it's going to be an amazing night of music because we've only been, as Peach Goldman, we've only been in North Carolina one time, and but this is the first time we've been there in Lenore, and so it's going to be incredible. Our dates are limited, so we don't get out because, believe it or not, I'm still sitting in my office at the church right now. I'm still full-time music director here with my pastor, who is from your neck of the woods, Pastor Tyler Galden.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm still here at the church full-time. So this is one of those limited times that you'll be able to catch Peach Goldman. So it'll be a good time.
That is awesome. Again, September the 27th. Hey, talking about cute little Katie, that girl she can sing it.
She can do it. You know what? I tell people all the time, they put up with me so they can get to hear Kate sing. And that's really what they do. They put up with me and Andrew just so that they can hear Katie. And I you know what? That I can totally agree with it.
You know, there's those that sing, and then there are those that sang.
That's right.
And Katie sings.
100%.
She does.
And honestly, people don't know how many times that they hear her when they listen to gospel music.
Yes.
But she sings background on every record. I mean, everybody. She sung from the Chuckwagon Gang to the Lewis Family. I mean, it's amazing all the albums that she sung on. Matter of fact, I saw Doug Anderson the other day. He said, well, you know, maybe I'll do some solo stuff. I said, well, you got your background singers here if you do, you know. So Katie, I think, has sung on every Doug Anderson album there ever was.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That is crazy. Yeah, that's going to be a fun concert with Ernie Haas's Signature Sound. You got Peach Goldman. I mean, what more could y'all want except free food? Are y'all going to offer that?
Well, you know what? Don't put it past me.
Free pumpkin spice for everybody.
No, don't you start that mess. I will tell you this, they're real nice. They're real nice. I may bring baby Jesus.
Since we got you, Troy, you're so much fun, and we like to throw out fun things to talk about. Recently, there was a little 4-year-old boy, and his parents, for some reason that I have no clue why, took him to this museum. And the little boy got, I guess, away from the parents, and he broke a 3,500-year-old vase from ancient ruins from I don't know how long ago. So I want to ask you this question. What is the most expensive thing you have ever broken?
Does a bus count?
Oh, my word. You broke a bus?
Okay, let me tell you what I did. And honestly, I still don't know how I did it. I got my license to drive. Honestly, I got my license to drive a tour bus, like CDL, way after I had been driving buses, because I still consider myself fairly young in this business, but I'm 40, I'll be 47 in November, but I've been traveling close to 30 years, so 25, 26, 27 years, somewhere like that. So, but I've been driving buses all those years. Well, they cracked down on all the laws and stuff. So I went and got my CDL. I did it right. I'm a license, all the whole deal. So I don't know if y'all remember a few years back when Andrew and I were still with the Perrys, we had that bus wreck where the tire came through the windshield. You remember? And tore up the bus, hurt Andrew, all that whole big deal. So it totaled the Perry's bus. So we were without the bus for a good minute. So we were leasing buses. And if you know anything about leasing buses, that is an expensive process. I mean, like, $500-600 a day plus all your, generator fees, all this blah, 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 blah. So it's an expensive deal. So we had leased a bus from some of my dear friends that own a bus company in Gallatin, All Access Coach, the owner there, Eric Blankenship, one of my best friends in the world. And he had leased us, actually one of his own, it wasn't a company-owned bus, it was his personal. I loved the bus. It was gorgeous. We leased it, and we were on the road. I want to say somewhere up north. I can't remember where. But we had a driver with us that weekend because as far as we were going, we needed the extra help driving. Well, we had driven all night, got to the venue, we were setting up, and I'm like, hey, I'll go move the bus while so-and-so is sleeping, and, that way we won't have to wake him up to move the bus. So moving the bus in a parking lot, empty parking lot. I'm talking this church was in a old shopping center. So it was a huge open parking lot. All that was in the parking lot was these light poles. Okay, big. You see where I'm going with this. So I go to make a big swing in this, and there was a light. How I missed it, I have no idea. But I literally creamed the side of the bus on one of those light poles. And it wasn't even our bus. The most expensive thing I broke was probably a $500,000 bus.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but thank you for the good story.
Wow.
I kind of feel like a confession is good for the soul. So I just got
it's good for radio too.
Yeah, you want to confess something else while you at
it? No, I'm good. I'm done. Today.
And one more quick question, then we're going to let you go and get on with your day.
Okay, so Troy, are you a heavy sleeper or light sleeper?
As I get older, I'm finding myself a lighter sleeper. Used to, I was a very heavy sleeper, but as I get older, I'm finding myself lighter and lighter. Little things wake me up.
Okay, so what is the craziest thing you have ever slept through? Like we heard from somebody who had road construction going on. A car had actually come through their house and he slept through it. Really? What is the craziest thing that maybe you have ever slept through?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, being on a bus and traveling all those years, you'd sleep through things you wouldn't even know, road construction and the whole bit. So, there was a tornado that hit Hendersonville where we used to live not too long ago. And it, like 3 streets over, we were out of power for weeks. I slept through the whole thing, didn't even know what happened.
Oh, my word.
Gracious.
Okay, yeah, that tops it all.
Well, anytime we ever need a story for anything that we ever talk about for the rest of our live long days here at Joy FM, we're calling Troy Peach.
That's right.
Y'all just make it easy on us, though. That's what it is.
Hey, Troy, Candy and I celebrated 17 years on the Morning Joyride this week.
No way. That makes me feel old.
17
I remember
years.
when y'all started this.
I know.
I had a lot less wrinkles and a lot less pounds.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we all?
Let's not talk about pounds. We're not talking about pounds. That's the no talk around our house.
You want to know another fun secret?
What's that?
Candy's pregnant.
Troy, I'm 40.
Hey.
I am 40 years old.
And she's pregnated.
And I'm pregnant. And we're having a little girl.
Bless it.
Mm-hmm.
Bless
I know.
it.
She's going to be 58 when it graduates from high school.
Happened to Abraham and Sarah.
That's right. Oh, my word.
When that sweet baby is getting out of diapers, you'll be going into them. So it's all going to be fine, It all plays back. It all tracks.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Oh, I knew Troy would not let me down on that.
Oh.
Thank you. You are awesome. Well, you have a great, great, great rest of your day, and it was good talking to you.
Girls, y'all too.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks for listening to the Quirks, Bumps, and Bruises podcast with Candy and Melody. If you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and share the podcast. You can learn more at joyfm.org.
Try Peas and Carrots podcast for more encouragement. Brian and Kayla share life from their piece of the vegetable patch. Expect a laugh, find common ground, and hear stories you can't wait to share. It's a podcast about doing life together, growing in Christ together, and learning to laugh no matter what comes your way. Search Peas and Carrots podcast wherever you listen to podcasts today.